Atop the frosted mountain, there lies something quite lovely in the morning zephyr. Ah, it's just you. Good tidings to you over there, and at the old desk today is another new fragrance brand, at least for this channel. That being, hopefully I'm saying this one correctly, MontBlanc. And to introduce us to MontBlanc, I thought let's go for something just a little bit more strong, at least hopefully. We have their Explorer Extreme Parfum. Now, this was released around 2025, and this is a little bit of a tweak on the Explorer DNA, which, if I'm not mistaken, is an inspiration of the Adventist DNA. Now, looking at the bottle, it has a compact and yet simple layered design of one color, and a little maybe extra texture right here. Reminds me of a like a tire strip with a little white emblem right here, and this is something of a maybe like a timely sheriff or deputy badge. Not quite sure what they're going for with this. The overall quality is very good, to say the least. The bottle is rather heavy. The overall quality of the bottle is quite lovely, and it doesn't have any obvious cost-cutting defects, which is always nice too. The emblem seems to be quite snug, and all the branding is there as it should be. That is, it is in company and not in costume. I believe that's your batch number. The cap is extremely dense and feels quite sturdy. Also has quite a snap to rehouse it. See? Ooh, a little bit of a jump there. I don't think this one's coming undone anytime soon. Now, looking into the notes, their website wasn't all that helpful, unfortunately, so I had to snag some of the note profiles from a retailer's website who sells their bottles. Can't remember if it was Macy's or something like that. It might have been Ulta or Macy's, but hopefully at least they have somewhat of an accurate representation since they're also having to sell the product. Now, for the top notes, we have bergamot, cardamom, and clary sage. And for those middle notes, we'll have lavender, patchouli, and ambrofix. As for those base notes, we have warm wood accord, cura accord, and vetiver. And as we usually do around these parts, we're going to do one spray for the sky, and of course, one for the skin. Saw a little spray right there. That thing went pretty darn far. One for the skin. And as we usually do around these parts, we'll let it sit for just a moment, and we'll be right back. And we are back. The immediate spray scent that comes right at you right out the gate, I would say it has the essence of what I would call bitter spring shades. That is, it's fresh with a spritz of bergamot, but it was rather short-lived. It is just very quick, just saying hello and goodbye in the same breath. After that, a dark, sweet amber wrapped in fragrant wood. It takes over and more or less settles there for the rest of its detectable smells. It's a very enjoyable dry down, to say the least. Amber can take on many different shapes, it seems like, depending on what they decide to put it inside of. I've had it anywhere from a balsamic earthy scent to a very powdery vanilla. This seems to be more on that darker vanilla, a little bit more intense wood scent profile. Jumping into the 4 Ps of price, performance, projection, and practicality. For price, the cloud coin for this is around $55 plus shipping on a discounter site, and this is 2 ounces. Decent price for what the bottle is packed with. Would stay away from retail though. Pretty sure this is MSRP'd over like $100-ish. So, find it on something. I can't even remember where I bought this from. For performance, its cloud cardio is, well, it's kind of never ending, it seems. On my skin, I was able to smell it for well over 10 hours. And that soft amber where it kind of settled after a long time, very enjoyable, but still very active, very easy to pick up too. As for the clothes scent, it kind of never went away. When I sprayed this on my clothes, it just lasted and lasted and lasted. And its strength did not really deteriorate or degrade over time. It was just there. It's like it never left you, like a nice close friend or something like that. A true scent companion. As for projection, its cloud cape is pretty darn large. Be very careful as to not overspray this. It will create true scent storms around, so less is more for this one unless you want to be the, once again, epicenter of a scent fallout or something like that. I don't know, but it is intense. You want to watch yourself because it's like walking around with a megaton of fragrance on your back. So, just keep that in mind. For practicality, I can see this being a daily wear, and I have been wearing this on more than several occasions throughout the week, more than I usually do. I like to rotate a lot of scents, but this one, it's been kind of hooking me a little bit. I'll throw that out there. I would say probably a tad on the older side of scents if you wanted to say, age range. Anyone can wear anything, but there does seem to be a little bit of a change or transition from a youthful scent that is a little bit more, I don't know, freshly sweet or vanilla heavy, to a more mature scent that has a little bit more play on some more intense woody or other things like that. Just my personal opinion, of course, and could be completely wrong. I'm by no means an expert in the realm of scents. I'm just a person with some gloves and a bottle of smelly oil in front of me, and or smelly alcohol. Now I have worn this to work, and with being quite light on the sprays, I didn't have any issues. It may be a little intense in the summer, but I haven't had too many qualms about taking it out in some 100-degree Fahrenheit days, and it has been pretty darn hot almost every single day where I'm at. Still doing pretty well. Now, with all that being said, I'd give this a 4.5 out of 5 little clouds. It's a decent price for the quality of scents, and it has a great staying power, and will carry you throughout all your travels, and it has one heck of a trail behind you. Be thrown on whenever and wherever, in my opinion, but does need to be worn with its strength in mind due to the ease of becoming, once again, a scent storm and or tsunami, or however you want to put it. It is a heck of a kick in this bottle. Overall, pretty darn good, but may not be blind buy safe. That is, it has a very unique strength to it that might not be appealing to everyone. That's that weird little balancing act of, it's probably okay around most people, but at the same time, it's very easy to overdo it and then just completely wipe out a room. But if all that really doesn't sound like your jazz, then this probably won't be your jam. And feel free to like and subscribe. I never mind it, and I always do appreciate it. And I always do appreciate you. Anyhow, anywho, and anyway, I think that'll do it for us today. I appreciate you stopping by as always, and I do hope to see you again real soon. Goodbye for now.